There are no rules in journaling. There are no rules, and you need to remember that. Let's talk about journaling. I have a lot of thoughts, and I'm going to try and keep this video on the shorter side, but I want to kind of cover what journaling has meant to me over the years. I go back a long ways, but in this stack, I go back to 2018. And I kind of want to talk about it in a very broad sense. If we want to niche down, I'm fine with that. Like, I will have more conversations about journaling, because I have a lot. So, but I want to go over real quick what I have here, what I have journaled in, because I think people get lost in those weeds a lot. And I have Pocket. I have a 48-page field notes that I, for some reason, painted over and had fun with. That is journaling, and it is art journaling, and it is random stuff, and it is decoupage. I don't even know what's all in here. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. That's when I got my really cheap sprocket. And then to the point of, like, we have quotes in the back because I was kind of done with it. This is awesome. Like, I put daily log on here, and I kind of did a daily log for a little while, and then I was like, yeah, no, okay. It can be as simple as this. And this, I think, is a pretty simple example. Some people might not think so, but I think it is. I spent time coloring all these pages, and watercoloring. And I was doing like a log of life and everything else, and then it's kind of gotten lost in the weeds, but still one of my favorite journals. I'm careful because this one, I can't show everything. There is some things in here that can't be shown. I've gone back and filled a little bit of this in. That's my goal right now, is to fill in my blank pages with just things I want to journal. A quote, you saw that one, like this, so simple. Where's that one of the quotes? I create. There's that I create one. I create an equilibrium in my life that allows me to be my best self. I don't know where that comes from, but I like it. I am terrible at tagging quotes. My goal is to fill this up because it's journal, it's not full, and I want it full. But it's Pocket. It's a Pocket. It's a cut down stology. Half year cut down stology. That's where I was going with this. And then I have my stack here of A6s, which I'm going to talk about in a second. I'm just going to go through the sizes. I got derailed on the pockets. A5, my scribbles, my Hobonichi cousin, and then this isn't A5. This is technically A5 slim, wide. For a long time in the community, it was Carrier, the moleskin size. This traveler's notebook is a mix of art journaling, memory keeping. It's kind of special to me, if I'm being honest. So, any size. I have a B6 over there that I'm not going to pull out because you don't need to see another size. What I'm trying to say is it can be any size. It can be small if that makes it easy for you. I had this conversation recently with a coworker saying she wants to do like a travel journal every summer when she takes like a special vacation with her kid. And I'm like, she was talking about like the memory keeping side of it. And I'm like, just use a little notebook so you don't have the pressure to fill a big piece of paper. And it was like mind blowing. She was like, oh my God, the size of a scrapbook threatens me. And I'm like, this is a scrapbook. This is a scrapbook. A 12 by 12 We Are Memory Keepers album is a scrapbook. A scrapbook's whatever you want it to be. A journal's whatever you want it to be. So with that in mind, I'm going to come to these. These are my latest ones, but I'm going to go back a little ways. So in 2018, this is an OG Scribbles because of the skull. This is before they ruined everything and then tried to fix it. Yeah, I said what I said. So 2017 to 2018. And one of the things I did in this is we did a crazy road trip. We did to Virginia Beach and back for love. I love this. I miss this. But Okay, so on an example here, we literally, this was Pittsburgh. This is what I saw. A view from the hotel room, and then we were out. We spent the night. Do you see a little bit of it? Like, I was memory keeping in this wedding, but also like journaling in a different way. My mom and dad. That's so. And then it was also my planner with lettering. Oh my God, remember when Cindy did lettering? Oh God. Oh, the challenges. This is a lot of fun, guys. So this was a planner and a journal and all things, and like my October memories. This was a very creative time and I loved it. So again, that's a journal. Is it memory keeping too? Yeah. Why can't it be both? It can be. I'm gonna set this one aside. That was fun. That was a trip down memory lane. Okay, we're gonna go this way. Actually, this is probably these two together. In 2018, this is, okay, I'm gonna warn you guys now. This is probably like my downtime. If you're not in an emotionally happy place, this might be rough on you. It's rough on me. But I feel like it's very important to talk about when we talk about journaling, is also grief journaling. And journaling through not even grief, but just the hard times of life. Because life sometimes just sucks. I don't think it's in here. I think I took it out and put it on my shelf. I did. When my dad passed in June of 2018. I started a memory page with him on it, and I did a whole, like, similar to this, kind of an art journal style, little more journaling, but still artsy, in this, and it really helped. I've discovered that I do not grieve well. I'm a very like bottle it up person. That's okay too. Nothing wrong with that. Your choices, right? So there was a lot. I spent a lot of time in funeral homes over the next year and a half. We lost my dad in 2018. One of my best friends lost her mom that summer. I lost an uncle that fall. The following spring, the friend who lost her mom lost her son. That, I think, hit me harder in ways I don't acknowledge. If you understand that, you understand that. And if you don't, that's cool too. And then that fall, we lost that Christmas, right before Christmas. No, it was the early December. Doesn't matter. I lost my other uncle, my dad's brother. So there was a lot. There was a year and a half of really just hard times. So I was in, I believe, a traveler's notebook planning, just trying to plan. And I can see where, I have it still, but I can see where we lost my friend's son. And like, I think I just kind of like, I was going through the motions of life. It had been a rough year. So in July, he passed in April. And in July, we planned a vacation. We planned to get away, get out of Dodge. So I was also planning my niece's baby shower, which was very exciting. And I think planning a new life, grieving a life lost, and just trying to live yourself can be therapy. So, oh, yes. Okay. I don't want to cry. I'm trying not to cry, guys. So I did a lot of like quotes and stuff at the beginning of this, and I was just, honestly, I picked up a journal for the first time. I had found my love of stology, and I was like, okay, I'm going to make a to-do list. What needs to be done for the shower? And I'm like, okay, let me do the month because we got a lot going on, so I'm going to plan. And then let's spend our trip. And, oh, Hot People song. And then we actually went to the UP of Michigan, and I'm going to show you this. And I took my sprocket, and we were camping, and we journaled. Emmett, I miss that guy. So I journaled as we camped. And I don't have the picture of it. I have the picture saved. There's a picture I took a picture of like my journal sitting on the picnic table. This somehow healed me. poor Emmett, he didn't feel good. Ross went and bought him a sleeping bag. And then this trip, like it says 9 hours here. It took us 12 because of poor sick Emmett. We had to stop. And then I kept journaling. Through my shower, but that was July. There wasn't much in planning. It was mostly journaling. And then I got back into planning, but not super crazy. I'm still journaling. That's when I got my tattoo for my dad. This is kind of cool. I have said several times that this is one of my favorite journals. And I think it's because I planned, but I also left a lot of space for journaling and life and being creative and being whatever the page needs to be. I think I missed that. I really think I do. So that's 2019 to 2020. And that, I got away from this then. I went into more of a planner mode, and life happens, COVID happened, and things change with that. But I'm always like drawn back to journaling. And I think this is one thing I'm always coming back to as well. Like I've got some memory keeping in here, actually going back and there's a whole story here. I'll get into that a different time. This is a old school Tomei River paper insert that I have been watercoloring and writing song lyrics down for years. I don't know when I started this, 2018. Probably part of my therapy. Yeah. Maren Morris. Oh, is that, that's my church? Yeah. Poppyville, Bless the Broken Road. It's 2018, so that's something to be said. My mom went through her breast cancer fight. She was a very minimal, caught it early. Everything went great. She's doing amazing. Almost 10 years later? 8? No, I can't do math. 8 years later? 6, whatever we're at. So I've kept this up. I have, in fact, the last one I did was Karma by Taylor Swift. My problem right now is finding time to do this. I have so many songs that I could write lyrics to. And this is something I did as a teenager, so it's fun to get back to. So this is just, I think I have another. I did some Inktober, but I never finish Inktober. That is a rule for me, never finish. This is my go-to for therapy, we'll call it. Nothing wrong with a traveler's notebook. It's an old one then. Okay. In 2022, I avoided Hobonichi so much. The Weeks craze hit the community. Like, I know a lot of people have been hardcore Hobonichi for a very long time, but like when it hit the community in 21, 22, it was the thing. I ended up buying an A5, a 2022 Avec, Cousin Avec, second half of the year. And I was like, oh, I'm just going to play with it. And I'm going to make stickers and I'm going to do things. And then in 23, I ended up I liked it. I started doing my weeklies in here. And I was using the dailies, more memory keeping, more journaling, more that style. And, I had this, I love this. My gratitude at the bottom. A lot of dog pictures are going to be in here. Just doodles, all of it. This again felt good. And I was using it. Oh, we got our rocks. Oh. I made crumble dupes. Look at me go. Oh my goodness. This is LA. Like, this is fun. It's fun to look. You should do this with your journals. You should look back every now and then. But this is one of those things where I was still like, this was good. So 23, I have 2 of these. I used it for the whole year. And I started to, at the end of it, fall off a little bit. I can't go further because we lost Emmett in here. Wow, dang it, man. It's getting rough. This led me to this. This is a 24 Hobonichi. Again, second half of the year. Yes. I picked this up because I missed this and I wasn't getting it out of my planner. And I'm like, I need a journal. because I was journaling in my planner, and honestly, I wasn't sure that was the right spot for it because I didn't feel like I wanted some of those heavy days to be in my planner, which is supposed to be productive and helpful. I needed some separation. Enter this. And then I bought a full year for this year. Now this gets into the real nitty gritties of this. I set rules for myself, and I was like, every day, I can't have those rules. It's hard. And then I get mad at myself, and that defeats the whole purpose of journaling. So I started this year off the same way, and I was getting frustrated because life. And I did pretty good until like the 5th or 6th of January, the 6th. And then I skipped it, and I went on and I did the 7th and didn't do the 8th. I skipped it, and I'm going to come back and explain these. And I skipped around a little bit, but overall, like, I was using it and it was helping, and I was doing pretty good. And then I think March rolled around and it just died. It's dead. And I'm like, okay, I miss this. I miss the things that it does for me, getting my thoughts on a page, other things. But I also, the pressure I think was getting to me. So there are no rules in journaling. There are no rules, and you need to remember that. If you want to journal every day and prompts work for you, do it. If you think prompts don't work for me, they don't work for me. I can't be told what's right about. It's the 17-year-old angsty rebel in my soul. Don't tell me what to do. And that's okay, because journaling is personal and it's different for everybody. And I forgave myself because give yourself grace. And I said, you know what though? I do want every page filled, because when I flip through a journal and every page is full, it makes my heart happy. This says April 5th. It's a tarot pull. I came in here, covered up the date, threw a Friday sticker on here, put the date. Oh, this is actually the 4th. I screwed that up, which we're just going to pass. I did another one on Saturday, and then I did another one the 12th. The following weekend, I put in here about getting my field notes. This one is ready for my next entry. I'm filming this on the 21st of April. It's 11 days. I haven't done anything. It's okay. Because I'm going to come in here probably now that I've pulled this out and I'm like, oh man, I really do. I need to write some stuff down. I've got feelings. Work's been a little crazy. If you know, you know. So like, I need to do that. But I'm going to come in here and I'm going to put the date, because I do want the date in here, especially if I'm journaling, because dates can be relevant. Sorry, this card moves. I probably should stick it. I've never even thought about sticking it. Totally sidetracked there. That's kind of where I just wanted to go and say, I love to journal, but I put so much pressure. And you, God, guys, if you watch YouTube, if you watch Instagram or TikTok, and I'm guilty of it too, because I put the content out there as well. But I'm the everyday journalers, you see the pretty handwriting. I've been working really hard on my handwriting. It's something I wanted to do. That's a thing. And that's okay. Like, do that. That's a good practice. In fact, I picked up fountain pens and I started writing with fountain pens, and I like that. I really enjoy, they bring me some joy when it comes to this. So fuck the rules. Do what you want. Do what makes you happy. And honestly, journaling is such, this is probably really reflective, and I'm sorry. Let me bring this one back over here. Journaling is such a good form. I mean, a lot of therapists always recommend journals and writing your stuff down and everything. And I know that most of you, if you've explored journaling, you've heard of, like the burn books. Like, you literally write down your negative thoughts and you burn it. You set it, you cast it aside, you throw it away, you do whatever. Whatever you want to do works. And that's the key thing. But my message to you is don't beat yourself up. Don't be hard on yourself. Give yourself lots of grace. Start small. Go big. Go back to small. Find a middle ground. Whatever works for you is what's meant for you. I will literally hop in all of these sizes and use them. My thing right now is I'm really trying to fill my unfilled notebooks. And so that means I'm probably going to be journaling in all different sizes and hopping around and writing random quotes. And it's good because you know what? At the end of the day, when these are all lined up on a shelf, I like the way they look. And I like to be able to pull one and look at it. Even the ones that make me a little sad. It's part of life. So, pull out your journal. Grab a quote. Honestly, I'm better off with a quote versus a prompt. Figure out what works for you. Incorporate it into whatever you want. And journal. Be messy. Use stickers. Use washi. Don't use any of it. Use colored pens. Use a black pen. Use only blue or purple. Purple's a good choice. Just figure out a way that if journaling gives you some type of peace, then do it. Do it and make a habit of it, or don't make a habit of it. Pick up. Guys, I should find it. I have a journal and it is somewhere in this house. It's 30 years old. 30, probably. I'm trying to think if I got it before we were married. It's at least 30 years old. Honestly, I write in it once every 10 years. Sometimes more, sometimes less. It's kind of a cool thing to have. That's it. That's my message. I hope you enjoy this video. Like, subscribe, all that stuff. Please, if you have feelings on journaling, if there's something I didn't say, please put it in the comments, share it. If you want to see anything more in detail, holler. I'll do a video. I'll talk about whatever you want. Thanks, guys. Be kind to yourself and to others, but mostly yourself.